I decided to make a video today, a YouTube video, because I went on YouTube and I saw some of the videos on how to get out of depression, where people are happy and joyful already and they're telling you what they do. But I didn't see anybody take you on a journey and show you what really depression sufferers go through and what they need to do to get to a more positive spirit and a more positive day. I've dealt with this for 20 years, and I don't think you can get rid of depression or anxiety, but I think you can learn to live with it, and you need to do the work. So I'm going to give you 5 tips and show you how my journey goes every day, starting from the insomnia that I'm experiencing right now, the procrastinating feelings, and the anxiety. So as you can see, it's dark outside, and we're going to take you, or I'm going to take you on a real journey on how I get to a more positive day, even with all the things that come along with depression. I'm going to do the work, and I want you to do it too. So number 1, fundamental key part of dealing with depression is getting some sleep or some form of rest. What I do is tire myself out during the day, no day naps. I do have a TV in my room, which should be out of here, but I use the bed for sleeping and sex. I'm not having sex, so I use it basically for sleeping and resting. It's important not to take naps in the day, as I've said, to try to tire yourself out through exercise, which we're going to get to, and take a warm bath. Go to Walgreens or Walmart, get some lavender, candles. Do everything you can in support of your sleep or your rest. You won't always get sleep. Your mind may be too racy, or you may be thinking on things. Try to think on things that are lovely or just nothing at all. If it doesn't work and you don't get the sleep, at least rest your body and your mind in a made-up, comfortable bed with all the things you enjoy surrounding you that bring you peace. So sleep is very important, or rest is very important to dealing with depression, and that's number 1. I did have insomnia last night, but I rested my mind, so I'm ready for the day. So it's light, and I've taken my shower, and I'm taking you on the next step to my journey to peace and out of depression today. So you want to start with some organization after you take your shower to make it a little bit better for you to live and to feel comfortable in your room. I did put some things out that I use to help me. Everybody's individual, but I have lavender is really soothing for me, and I have a candle that's lavender. I also opened my blinds. Natural light is very important. You need to have some light coming in, and you need to organize yourself. Some people say cleanliness is close to godness. I do believe that, and I do believe cleanliness gets you closer to peace. They also say, there's a phrase that says the devil is a liar. I think depression is a liar, because depression will tell you you cannot do things that you absolutely can do, and depression will tell you you can do things that you maybe shouldn't do, like incessantly call people and stay in bed all day. Staying in bed all day is definitely a no-no. So after my shower, I organized and got my room at least ready to be walked around in and felt good in, and that is the next step: organization, cleaning, doing things motivated individually towards your path to peace. Okay, so my next step, we're downstairs now, is of course organizing the downstairs. I'm not the best at it, but I'm trying. And the next step is what you put into your body, both mentally and physically. If you are prescribed medications, it is detrimental to your mental health to take those on time, and do not go off of those without a doctor's permission. I am taking a vitamin for the day, and I'm definitely going to keep myself hydrated and drink lots of water. Stay away from more sugary things, because that makes my mind go a little bit crazy. So I don't like that term. It makes me have anxiety. I also for my mental health, that was my physical. For my mental health, I'm going to do some keyboard playing. I have some photo albums I'm going to look at, and maybe a book to read before I hit the door, which for some depression sufferers is the hardest part, just to get out of the door. But I'm going to settle myself. I'm not going to make it a big deal. If I get out, I get out. If I can't, or if I don't, it's okay. But I'm at least going to get up and take a few steps to do something to promote my well-being and try as hard as I can. And that starts with the physical and the mental, doing everything I can. I'm also going to throw in a few stretches and exercises, because if you are a medication taker, you know that puts the weight on. So some of these things can combine to help everything. When you do the exercise, that takes some of the weight you put on from the depression medications off. And we know that we want to do anything to help our peace of mind. It's not just about our physical appearance. Peace of mind is invaluable. So let's get ready to almost get out the door. Okay, so all the strategies I've used on this journey have gotten to me to where I am right now, which is ready to go out of the door. Depression sufferers, I myself suffer with schizoaffective disorder, which involves depression. Many of you all know that it's the hardest thing to do is to get out of the door. So the things I set myself up with, which was the prayer, which was jumping in that shower, and having my oils and candles around, which was organizing my room and my place so that it would be nice for when I'm around here, and doing the work on my own, and not depending on anyone else. And also it's what I took into my body, my vitamins. I also had some breakfast, a good breakfast, a healthy breakfast, so I felt good about myself and stronger. And I took in some of my keyboard and did some of my activities with reorganizing my picture books and maybe preparing for a potential yard sale. But when I go out of the door, I also want to be prepared, because it's hard to get out there. But what do you do when you get out there, especially on a Sunday or on a weekend? So I wrote down 3 goals, not 20, not 30, but 3. And if I complete those, I will feel as if I had a productive day. I want to take a walk, I want to buy some groceries, and I want to get to church since it's a Sunday. And that will help with my spiritual health. I also may add in exercising, because many of you who take medication knows it may put on some weight gain. That's the side effect. But peace of mind is priceless, so you have to take your medication. So if you can throw some exercises in there or some stretches, that will combat 2 things. It'll bring you to peace, and it'll also get the weight that the medications put down. So I'm ready to go on my journey outside of the door, and this completes everything. I'm dressed, I'm ready to go, and I'm optimistic. And that's how I beat depression for the day.